Get your woman on the floor. Gotta get up to get down.
This is Brady and Joe's podcast about them watching movies. Each episode they talk about the film the other chooses. They're not the worst. They're not the best. The Super Film Quest.
Oh, this is my jam. Hey everybody, welcome to Super Film Quest. I'm Joe. I'm here, as always, with Brady and Josh. Hey guys, what's up?
Hi. Hanging out, feeling good, having
That's
nightmares.
Good. Having nightmares, yeah.
Haven't really slept this week, but...
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
You know, me neither. This week we watched the movie The Babadook, the Australian horror movie from 2014, entitled The Babadook.
Remember 2014?
Yeah, you know... Just seeing the clothes, I'm like, that is so 2014.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird being in the future.
Yeah. Do you look back fondly on it, or...?
Yeah, like when I watch Saved by the Bell, you know, like, oh, it looks so retro.
Yeah, totally.
But, so we watched it, and...
Yeah,
I guess
we watched it, and then we're going to talk about it on this podcast.
Yeah. No, I know. Okay. So let's do the recap of it.
Everybody be cool. This is
Super Film Quest movie recap.
any of you fucking pricks move, and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you.
So the movie starts off, there's like a car accident. It's some lady, she's having a dream about a car accident. And then her kid wakes her up, like, Mom, I'm having a bad dream. Like, wait, I thought she was the one having a bad dream.
Yeah, glass was hitting her in the face.
Yeah.
The shoulder, yeah.
There's a pretty
flipping around in the car.
It was a pretty violent car accident she was getting into.
But then she floats nicely into bed.
Yes. That's how like the dream ended, I guess. My dreams never end like that. I'm always like waking up trying to scream myself awake. I'm like,
What?
Anyway.
Seriously?
Yeah, you guys have never really had a bad dream if you haven't screamed yourself awake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's usually I just have a cold sweat and like a semi-panic.
Okay.
And then I wake up and I'm like, why can't I dream of like a better existence? You know what I mean? Is my life so messed up that I can't even dream about good things? Anyway.
You sound like a perfect candidate for the Babadook.
Yeah, the Babadook may visit you, Brady. So the mom seems to sleep in a lot. The kid makes weapons. He's like a genius weapons maker. And it just seems like a regular day. It's like, Mom, I made a crossbow. And she's like, whatever, I'm tired. And then the mom's at work. It seems like she's a single mom. She works at like a nursing home. And she gets called into school. Like they show her at work for like seconds. And she gets called into school because guess what? Her kid made a weapon and brought it to school. No shit. He's like a blacksmith.
Yeah, he had like a backpack, which was also like a slingshot that shot huge rocks.
It's a pretty awesome slingshot,
It
too,
was
wasn't
an
it?
excellent slingshot.
It has no place in school.
No, of course not.
A kid could have lost an eye. Or worse.
No, the weapon he snuck into school was actually something that shot
A dart.
a dart. It was like a
Yeah,
freaking
that's
dart
terrible.
gun. Yeah, that's
could have
worse.
lost an eye.
Yeah, that's worse.
Or worse.
Yeah. So she goes to pick him up at school because he's being like expelled, I guess. Not really expelled. They call her in and she's like, well, my son won't have a special aide to watch him. They're kind of saying that he's so violent we need someone to watch him at all times.
Yeah, but they were going to separate him from the rest of the class. He was going to be like isolated. It was like solitary.
We're going to lock him in the boiler room.
Well, at least he can grow up.
Have a janitor just stare at him all day.
He'll grow up into
Don't you
become
move, kid.
the WWE champion, probably.
I snuck you some expired milk, little boy. Would you like some? Thanks, janitor man. So his mom's all like, my son's not going to be treated like a crazy person. I'm taking him out of school. She never really puts him back in school, but we'll get to that. And then next thing you know, they're on their way home from school. Like, let's go to the playground. And this kid, what's the kid's name at this point? We know his name. Samuel, or Sam. And he's crazy. He climbs like real high at the playground. He falls down and gets hurt. And then he always thinks monsters are under his bed, which is kind of normal. But they show the mom checking under his bed a couple times, right?
Yeah,
was it under the bed?
Yeah,
Inside the closet?
Inside the
Yeah,
closet.
I thought they
and
were all
underneath
over the
bed.
place.
Yeah.
And at this time, somewhere in this time, we learn that Samuel's dad is dead. And he openly discusses his father's death and stuff. So she's definitely a single mom. And then...
Just like his father, he always speaks his mind.
Oh, wow. She said that, right?
Yeah, a couple times. That's how she explains it to strangers or...
Just anyone that wants to listen, really.
Social workers.
Social workers that come to the house. Yeah, that's stunk. So they read this book. It was like Samuel's turn to pick what book they're going to read. And like a bedtime reading.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So he grabs his book, and it's called The Babadook.
It's called Mr. Babadook.
Mr. Babadook.
Very proper.
Mr. Babadook.
Maybe you could have a bedtime story and learn some manners at the same time.
Seems like it.
From Mr. Babadook. That's what I was expecting.
He's well-dressed.
He is, yes.
Yeah, he's got a hat. He's got a nice... He came dressed to impress.
He's very presentable.
Yeah.
And then she reads the book, but it says all sorts of threatening stuff. Like, I'm a scary dude, and I'm sneaking in your house. I don't know the exact things he said.
That's the gist. That is the gist of it, though.
I'm a scary dude.
Ghost man who...
And when you see what's underneath this look of mine, when you see the real me, you're going to wish you were dead.
I know we're going to talk about the book later, but I loved how the book was written and illustrated.
I know. It was amazing. And then, so that night...
It was like a Tim Burton book, kind of.
Yeah, she flips through and it gets scarier and scarier, and she shuts it. Like, what the fuck is this? It's crazy. And then, next thing we know, they all go to bed, and she starts masturbating in bed. Was she masturbating?
Yeah.
So, like, any...
What else could it have been?
I don't know. I thought she was just... I couldn't tell.
Well, yeah, this movie doesn't spell a lot of things out, so I could see why you're confused. But I'm pretty sure she was.
She might have been like hiding a robotic hand under her sheet. I mean, we don't know what this lady's all about at this point.
But
maybe she
malfunctioning.
Was I don't know.
And like every other horror movie, there's a girl masturbating. It seems like.
Yeah.
Like
So
what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, one example is the Babadook.
The
Sorry.
Babadook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
Alien? Sigourney Weaver in Alien? Does she masturbate at all or no?
Director's cut, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Okay, go on. Sorry.
Seems like the mom leads a very sad, lonely life. And she oversleeps a lot, too, it seems like. Like, dude, get like 2 alarm clocks because you oversleep all the time. She doesn't have many friends. Her son warns her, the Babadook is here. Like, her son keeps bringing up the freaking Babadook, the scary-ass book they read the other night. And they keep seeing signs of the Babadook. And Sam, the kid especially, sees crazy stuff, and his mom doesn't believe him. And then they find glass in their soup, and I believe him. I totally believe them right from the get-go. The movie's called The Babadook.
I totally believe you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm yelling. I'm like, I believe you, Sam. Sam is pretty crazy, though.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, yeah.
Like Sam's at his cousin's
But
birthday
was
party.
he crazy? Was he really?
I guess
we'll get to that.
He started off pretty crazy. Like he's at his cousin's birthday party. She's like the same age as her.
Or maybe he was the smartest guy in the room.
He was
the entire time.
That girl kind of was a brat too.
Yeah, she had a.
Oh, she was the worst.
Oh, we'll get to that. We gotta. Yeah.
So push comes to shove, he pushes her out of the treehouse.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And then the doctor. Then she takes him to the doctor because everyone's like, he's crazy. And after leaving that party, he sees the Babadook and he has a seizure. He has a seizure or something. Next thing you know, they're at the doctor's and the mom has a breakdown while she's at the doctor. And she gets a sedative for Sam from the doctor. And then she gives him the sedative. They finally go to sleep. She's like, forget about the Babadook. It's not real. Stop worrying about the Babadook. She wakes up. Or what happens? Doesn't she destroy the Babadook? At that point, did I miss? Is that when she destroys
book,
it?
you mean?
The book, yes, the book.
Mr. Babadook.
She...
At some point, she tears it up, throws it in the garbage.
Yeah, she's like, this thing is haunted or whatever. And then after that sedative night, we wake up, Sam is missing. There's a knock at the door, and somebody left the Babadook book. Mr. Babadook.
Mr. Babadook.
Mr. Babadook, the book.
Yes.
Someone reassembled it and put it on her doorstep. But this time it was even more threatening, way more detailed. And like the pop-ups in the book showed her killing the dog and killing Sam. It was a very intricate pop-up book. Must have taken all night to make that thing. And then she calls her sister and is saying, like, someone's stalking me. Mr. Babadook, the man, not the book, is stalking me. So she goes to the cops. The cops don't even believe her.
Yeah, that's a hard story to swallow. If I was the cops, I wouldn't believe her either.
She's like, someone's stalking me. Prove it. He wrote me a threatening book. Well, where is it? I burnt it. Because she burnt it.
Yeah.
She was so afraid. It was even more threatening and scarier this time.
She has no one to help her.
That she burnt it.
In the cop's defense, she didn't look particularly sane or well put together.
No,
at
this
that
point,
point.
Sleeping.
At this point, it's been 4 or 5 nights. She hasn't slept. She's trying to convince Sam the Babadook isn't there, but she knows it's there. You can tell. You can tell she knows the Babadook.
The more you deny, the stronger I get.
Next thing you know, cockroaches are coming out of the wall. What? She starts seeing stuff around the house, like she's going crazy. From an outsider looking in, it would appear that she is going crazy. The house is a mess. Sam's not in school, and social services shows up. She looks batshit crazy. There's crazy shit going on in the house. And the Babadook is totally there while they're there, after they're there. We see him in the background. Some scary dude wearing a top hat. How would you guys explain him?
He's mostly represented as a silhouette, like a dark figure, right?
Yeah.
Black. Not a lot of detail. It's weird. He's either kind of standing still creepily, but we're describing Mr. Babadook, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, geez, okay. And he's
Or
either
Sam the
kind of
child.
standing in the distance of the corner of the room. He flashes his sharp talons sometimes. But in the
he lurks in
one
the shadows.
scene, in the one scene, he moved kind of like a fast spider or insect on the top of the wall.
He kind of assumed many shapes during the movie, I feel like. Sometimes he seemed like a cartoon. Sometimes he haunted her television. As the movie went on, this creepy monster man is everywhere. He's everywhere they look, and nobody believes them. They start seeing him outside the house. Things are getting real bad. She has a crazy dream about her dead husband. And her dead husband in this dream says, "We can be together. Just bring me the boy." And when they were first talking about her son in the movie, when the school was mad at the boy for bringing a weapon in, they said, "The boy needs help." It's like, don't call him the boy. His name is Samuel. But her husband just called him the boy. She ain't going to like that. So she knows that's not her husband. It's the dream. Clearly my husband is not back from the dead. Something crazy's going on. The Babadook shows himself again. He kind of possesses her this time. He possesses the mother. The character's name's Amelia. He possesses her. She kills the dog. She very matter-of-factly kills the dog. Just like the book, she pulls out a tooth that was bothering her.
It's like life imitates art, you know what I mean?
Kinda.
In that instance.
How?
Well,
The book is the
book.
art, and then
Yeah.
she was imitating what happened inside of the book.
Yeah.
In
sounds-
life.
That sounds like feelings, guys.
It is kind of like feelings. Are we done with the recap?
Real quick, she starts to stalk her son, tries to kill her son. The neighbor stops by while she's trying to kill the son because she's possessed by the Babadook. The son knocks her out. Next thing you know, she's tied up, and somehow they get her to throw up the Babadook because, in one of those scenes, "Get out of my house, get out of me, I love my child," and then she throws up all this black crap, and that's the monster, I guess. That's the Babadook. And then they seemingly get rid of the Babadook. They scare him away, and he goes down into the basement. Huh? And they keep him locked in the basement, like he's a pet, and they feed him worms. Seriously.
Whew. Thank God that's over.
How long was it? Wasn't that long?
No, the nightmarish hell that they were going through, not your recap.
Are you sure you meant that?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely meant
My
the
recap
hellish
is
nightmare.
sort of like the Babadook. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's inside of us now.
It's gonna make you kill a dog.
I gotta go throw up.
I gotta go kill a dog. Hey guys, let's talk about our feelings.
Run away from your feelings. Feel that, buddy?
Let's talk about our feelings.
So guys, what were your feelings? I just spoke a whole lot. Let's talk about your feelings. I'm here to hear your guys' feelings, guys.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Let's talk
since
about
Josh
our
isn't volunteering.
feelings.
Volunteering, I said.
You're volunteering.
Yeah, to
Okay.
talk about the feelings. Volunteer.
Oh yeah.
feelings.
Okay.
I liked it very much. I'm not one for horror movies usually because I feel like, one, it's a genre where I feel like there's a lot of crap produced.
Oh, yeah.
I'm typically not either impressed by horror movies, or I don't find them entertaining, or I feel like it could go the other way too, obviously, where a movie's too campy, and I think that's been happening too often, and that's been kind of pushed to the extreme too.
Yeah.
I thought this was an extremely well done, very, very scary horror movie. I liked it a lot. The thing is, I like that I didn't feel like I had a complete grasp on what was going on. I think that made it scarier because there's a lot of things that kind of aren't spelled out or kind of contradictory in a sense. So, I mean, a lot of times I didn't have a feeling that I completely, like I said, knew what was going on. So that kind of almost made it exponentially scarier for me. Does that make sense?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. I wasn't sure who to believe, so they do a good job of making you think that maybe it's the kid who's just super weird and crazy, or is it the mom who's not dealing with whatever bullshit she's gone through? Maybe she's the crazy one, and then it goes back and forth. Is there a monster? But then there's a fucking monster, and it is scary as hell.
But
it's a
in
very
the end,
good monster too.
the mom and the son were both kind of crazy, though.
Yeah, well,
Come on, they were crazy.
they were driven to insanity. Life dealt them a horrible blow.
They were going crazy well before the Babadook showed up.
Yeah.
I think. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not her. She seemed okay. She had a nice job. It seemed like.
No. Yeah. No, absolutely.
A couple people liked her. The old lady next door. The guy at work.
Yeah.
So,
he was all about her. But after that home visit, I don't think he. Did we see much of him after that,
Where
or
did he
was he
go?
completely creeped out? I
Where
think he
did
was done after that.
Where did he go? I felt like he ran. He showed he showed up at her house like, "Hey, I have flowers for you."
Just see him running down the street.
Yeah. Left
No
his
time.
car,
No time to try to start the car. Got to get out of here.
left his truck there. Whose pickup truck is that? Oh, that's
Who knows?
Who knows? One of my gentleman callers.
Oh, that
just
was that guy I
bounced.
wasn't interested in. I'm too tired.
She was pretty tired, so I don't think she was sleeping well. Well, how old is Sam? Sam is 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, 6. Yeah,
So-
he was turning 7.
The story I didn't tell in my recap.
Wait, you missed some detail in that?
Can you believe I could talk for that long and miss like major details? So we learned at some point during my recap, maybe the first third of my recap, we learned that Sam's dad died. Yes, we knew that, but we learned how his dad died. He died in a car accident on the way to the hospital when he was being born.
We definitely talked about that.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said that's Sam, you know, he always speaks what's on his mind. It was in regards to that. Remember me saying that or no?
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I don't remember us saying specifically.
Oh, I thought that it was in response to you saying that.
Oh, I don't know. Well, it's very
Nevertheless.
it's very important.
Yes, it is.
But this is me taking away from your guys' feelings. I was here to talk about your feelings, and I'm just blurting my feelings everywhere.
I felt like I was on Sam's team the entire way.
He was pretty hilarious
because he was making those crazy weapons. He made that slingshot gun, and he made that awesome backpack that shot like slingshot big rocks or something. Or
Yeah, big rocks. It seems like
Yeah.
he like rounded the rocks out and stuff.
and
too.
he kept telling his mom. He kept saying, "I'm gonna protect you. I'm not gonna let anyone hurt you. The
true.
monster's coming. When the monster gets here, I'm gonna bash his head in." And
bash his head.
yeah, because I believe that he had seen he knew what was coming. He knew that Babadook was coming.
Huh?
And
Yeah.
thank God he was preparing. He was the only one that was sane throughout that whole movie.
I see that. Like, I liked those parts. I thought he was like, I mean, I didn't dislike him when I thought he was super annoying. In spots, I thought he was incredibly annoying, but I
Yeah.
thought that was intentional.
Yeah,
I thought
absolutely.
he had flashes
He was high-strung.
of that awesomeness where he was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to kill the Babadook. Look at all these weapons. Like, shut up, Mom.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We're going to do it.
The kid actor was pretty awesome too, by the way.
Yeah, I thought the kid actor. That's why I didn't.
Yeah,
I
he was
didn't want to
great.
say that I disliked the other parts because I thought he was really good at being annoying. He was really good at being really cool. He was really good at being terrified. I thought it was fantastic.
His fear was crazy. When he saw the Babadook inside the car,
Yeah. Oh my God.
that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Noah Wiseman is the boy's name.
A
solid actor.
I'm gonna try to make. Oh, Josh, I had a list here, man. Did you look online?
You do? You have
Look,
a list?
Look, it's only five.
Did you make me a list?
No, it's only 5 characters. I thought we could just pass it around.
Oh.
Look,
You didn't have 2 more pieces of paper you could print out?
I could have printed it all in the same one, then just cut it.
You
it's
could have done that. You could have saved some. Yeah.
It's pretty small.
Yeah.
We'll just share it. Share the whole character list.
Yeah. Okay. There's only 4 characters.
I have 4 names on
We
there.
could have done the work and memorized it ourselves.
Oh, that's true.
So why are we
Thanks.
looking at the character list?
I don't know.
I was giving
Oh.
credit to
Oh,
Noah Wiseman.
Noah
who
Wiseman.
did an excellent job.
Did he bring?
Oh, yeah.
He brought the frankincense, I believe, right? Noah Wiseman.
Yeah.
No. In the birth of Jesus, Brady.
I'm not familiar with that story.
It's old.
Was that a book?
There's also a book about that.
Or was it a storybook?
There's probably a pop-up book, I think.
Wow.
I had a pop-up
So what happens?
book similar to that.
Really,
I'm
Josh?
sure of it.
Really?
Yeah. Or a little arc or something, pops
Some
up.
pop-up
Arc
books
in
you
the
could
water?
do so much more. Some books just had pop-ups. Some you slid, and like it looks like the raptors running through the woods. And
Yeah,
then,
we should talk about the quality of this book that the movie was based on.
the Mr. Babadook, the book.
Mr. Babadook.
Yeah, it's a very nice book. It's bound very well. Brady liked the
What?
art. He said. It's
I
bound.
like the
yeah.
title.
Mr. Babadook.
Yeah, made me feel good, Made me think of Mr. Belvedere. Food on the table.
Scratch on the china, never mattered before.
Right?
When you drop kicked your mama, who is doesn't he drop kick someone in that song?
Yeah, I think those are the words.
Swoon
Yeah.
can-
In my version of the movie, Amelia marries Bob Euchre.
What, Bob Euchre? Like the LA Dodgers? Bob Euchre?
That's Vin Scully.
No.
What, the announcer?
No, Bob Euchre. The Angels, did he do?
I don't know who he played for.
Was he
but
Angels in the
He's the
outfield,
announcer of
maybe?
the Brewers.
The Brewers, that's it.
And he was the announcer of the Indians in Major League.
Oh, man. Man, my reference game is hot tonight. Is it hot in here or is it my references, dude? 'Cause they're off the wall tonight.
The story of the Babadook was really creepy. You know what I thought was weird about it?
I'm gonna
right.
find
The first
find
thing
the
that
words.
scared me about it was how the end, it just ended abruptly, the book, and then it was just blank pages.
I'm going to kill you, bitch.
Yeah.
And then it's blank
Yeah.
pages.
Yeah.
I'm totally going to find the text. So give me a second.
When did they
You
show
guys talk.
the blank pages? After the first reading or after the second reading when more pages were added?
When more pages were added.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it kind of insinuated that there was going to be more to the story or more horrible stuff could be written.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And everything had been, nothing had been spot on yet, but then as the story progresses, you realize that he's writing the story with them inside of it. He predicted her killing the dog inside of the book. And the pop-up artistry in that was amazing, too.
Yeah.
What the pop-up pages could do.
It was great. It was so creepy. It set the tone so well. And it kind of mirrored the movie in that it kind of, it started not kind of innocently, but not that bad. It was just kind of creepy. And then it kind of amped up the terror factor. And obviously the events of the movie mirrored it, but it set it up nicely, I thought.
I totally can't find the text of it.
Oh.
It's in a look. It's in a book.
Well,
You better beware the Babadook.
No, that's not how it goes. The Babadook, what does he do? He scratches. So you hear him scratching. And then he says, Babadook. Three, Duke, Duke, Duke. Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty good. Throughout the movie, we hear him say Babadook a bunch of times. Babadook, sometimes he says. He sounds like a gremlin sometimes, like a... What's a gremlin before it's a gremlin?
A Mogwai?
A mogwai, yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds like a mogwai sometimes.
No, Mogwai's.
Ooh,
No.
no.
That's not what a Mogwai sounds like. Mogwai sounds like Bobby from Bobby's World because it's the same voice.
Is it really?
That's
Howie
Howie
Mandel does
Mandel,
that?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, and that's Skeeter or Scooter on the Muppet Babies, too.
It's all the same voice?
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Is it like Donald Duck?
Mogwai.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
I'm Bobby.
Man, that's all
Is
the
that
same
Bobby?
voice. What a ripoff that is.
Uncle Ted.
I kind of want my money back. I really didn't spend much money on those shows, I don't think.
Really good. Really good
To be
impression.
honest.
I'm never gonna watch those again.
Time
dare
is
you
money,
trick-
Joe.
how dare you
so
trick me.
You were right.
What do you mean?
What? You spent your valuable time watching those
Oh,
shows.
that's true.
Imagine he sounded like a
Not when I'm
mogwai.
6. Is my time that valuable when I'm 6?
Yeah,
you're only
well,
6
it's worth
once,
less,
goddammit.
probably, but whatever.
Yeah. Guys, I have a side,
Well,
I have a side quest in my hand.
When you were watching the TV shows, you could have been making weapons to fight monsters. Ever think about that?
Who says I wasn't?
That's where your time could have gone.
I've made weapons before.
You could have spent more time.
Once, I took 2 empty bottles of bubbles, and I tied a string around each end, and I made them nunchucks.
Wow. How many people did you murder with those?
Not many. And the one side I tied like a loop on so it could spin like this. So I could just do this and spin it like a mace.
Like what? Describe it for the listening audience.
If like sometimes when Michelangelo spins his nunchucks in the first Ninja Turtles movie.
okay, right.
It's like an animatronic. It just spins.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I could basically do that. I could just sit there. Yeah.
Wow.
What? Like when he spun it like it was like a pizza?
I totally tried to do that
Visual
before.
media.
Is that what you're talking about?
Remember that?
He
spun
spins it like a pizza? Like, yeah, like in the middle of the chain. He's
And
spinning
he's
it,
like-
and
he's
the
like-
wood parts are like a helicopter. Yeah, I know exactly
Extra
what you're talking
cheese, dude.
about. Yeah, oh.
Yeah. I got a side quest, guys. You guys want to go on a side quest with me? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the world-famous side quest. World-famous, guys. You like that?
Wow.
I added that this time. What do you think? A
It's
little,
amazing.
a little much or no?
Even in Australia?
Well, that's why it's world-famous, because now we're extending our fan boundaries to Australia.
Like
Yeah,
both
that's what I'm
directions, yeah.
Yes. If you don't know, this movie's from Australia, made in Australia. I stapled my side quest shut so you guys wouldn't cheat and look at the answers.
Is the questions about the Australian Open tennis tournament?
It is about Australia.
Oh,
Australian slang. Oh, is it the Australian Open in tennis, Brady? You're
Starts next week.
you're an avid women's tennis fan.
I am.
You got a lot of money on this tournament?
First major of the year. I wish.
Who's taking it
betting
realistic?
sites.
Yeah, who's taking it?
What? My top 3?
Who's taking the
Contenders?
Australian Open?
Well,
I
it
want
depends.
one name.
Wozniacki has a wrist injury. She would have been my pick. But she had a
Which-
wrist injury a week ago. I have to see if she's fully healthy.
Is it her dominant wrist?
No.
off
It's her
wrist?
backhand. It's her
backhand, really?
non-dominant.
Is
Yeah,
her backhand,
It's her It's her left wrist, so it would affect her backhand.
Is the backhand a strong spot for her?
No, not really. She's not like a powerful striker or anything. That's not her strength. So,
The draws today. How was her draw? Was it good? Do you think, or no? What do you think her
she faces 18-year-old Taylor Townsend from
draw?
America.
She's young.
She's young, but she's dangerous.
Is she?
Yes.
Is she big? Is she big like Serena?
Yeah, she's pretty gigantic. People have criticized her weight, actually. Did you know that, or
No. No.
that's a very relevant question? Because people have criticized
really?
her weight and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's mean.
So
She's an
she's
18-year-old girl tennis player.
She's young. She's not highly seeded, but she's dangerous. It's not a good first round matchup for Wozniacki.
Is she young? So would you call her young
She's
and
young
hungry?
and dangerous?
Yeah, she's young
Wow.
and hungry.
I think old headlines used to say that. Young and hungry.
Young and hungry, dangerous.
It looks like a...
Young, space, hungry, space, dangerous.
Dangerous.
All in capitals.
It's like a wanted poster.
Yeah, just one word on top of another on her face in the background. Like hitting the ball real hard.
I knew tennis was starting. I knew Brady was excited. I didn't know it was the Australian Open, though.
Yeah, first major of the year.
Which makes a lot of sense because, guys, our side quest, to get back onto our side quest, is about Australian slang.
Okay.
I'm going to give you guys, there are 10 slang words, 10 Australian slang words I have inside this stapled envelope.
Okay.
The first one to guess, each one gets a point. Do you know what I mean? Like the first one, if Josh gets it, Josh gets a point.
To guess what it means?
Yes.
Okay.
So whoever yells it out first. Josh, minute on the clock.
A minute? What?
Right on
Yeah,
the
can we
clock.
do that?
Sure.
Well, why are we timing it if it's first to answer?
'Cause fuck you. That's why.
For the second week in a row, I made a timer, and we're going to use it. God damn it!
Yeah.
All right.
1 minute for question number 1.
It already started.
The word is freckle. Freckle.
Disgusting.
No.
Cutie.
No.
Timid.
Nope.
Obnoxious.
Redhead.
No. It's a body part besides an actual freckle.
A nose.
Nope.
Lips.
Nope.
Arms. Legs?
Belly button.
No. Kind of
Butt?
like a belly
Ass?
button. The other side.
Ass.
The belly button.
hips?
A butthole.
No, yes. Yes. Butthole.
Freckle.
I got it.
Freckle. 1 point for 1 point Brady Dorf.
Hurry, we only have 8 seconds left.
Number 2. To cark it. Let's say someone carked it. What happens?
Someone
to them?
carked it.
To majorly fuck up.
No.
Um.
Well, sometimes, but way worse.
To kill somebody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's put another
Wow, that
60
was a
seconds on the clock.
No, 60 seconds on the clock, Josh. To cark it. The old dingo carked it last
Oh,
week.
died. Something died.
Oh, died. Josh. 1 point,
Yes.
Josh.
Oh.
Ding.
What's another Harry Potter? Gryffindor and Josh Thurin? Josh Thurin?
Joshua Puff?
Joshel Puff?
Joshua Puff?
10 points. 1 point, Joshel Puff. Number 3, the word is bloke.
Buddy.
Man.
You both
Wow.
get a point.
All right, I'm winning.
No, you're tied.
Yeah, we're tied.
The next word is dunny.
Girlfriend?
Dunny. No.
Dumbass.
No.
Someone from
Nope.
the Gold Coast.
Being hungry. Being sleepy.
No.
Dunny?
No, it's
Is it
a
a noun?
I'm
It's a
all
noun.
dunny.
It's a noun.
Oh, it's just shed.
Shed?
Female.
No.
It's a bike with a horn.
An animal.
Nope.
It's a dingo. It's a dog.
Oh, all right.
It's a pet.
Yeah, a bloke. I'm sorry. A bloke is a man. I got that.
Damn
one.
it. All right, let's put
Dunny-
another 60 seconds on the clock.
A dunny was actually a toilet, guys.
What?
Next word is fig jam. Fig jam. It actually stands for, what's one of those things when the first letter of each word stands for something?
It's an acronym.
It's an acronym. Fig
What?
jam. Fig jam is an Australian acronym.
Fuck it. Get.
Fun is good. Just ask mama.
I think you guys have most of the words.
Fuck it good. Just ask mama?
Wow, it's so close.
Fuck it good.
No, if someone asks, "Hey, how you doing?" and someone says, "Fig jam."
Feeling good. Just ask mama.
Fuck, I'm good. Just ask mama.
Oh, so close.
Damn it.
Don't ask mama. Ask someone else.
Mary?
Someone even closer to you.
Fuck, I'm good. Just ask the missus.
Grandma?
No, yourself.
Just ask me.
Yes.
I got it. That's a point for me.
Brady says, that's a point, Brady. 60 seconds on the clock. Number 6 is Kazi. Cozzie. I better run home and grab me Kazi.
Car?
Looks like rain.
jacket.
Coffee.
My rain jacket.
Nope.
My umbrella.
Umbrella.
No.
My Slickers. My Snickers.
Boots.
My
Rain boots?
I'm going to go grab me Kazi because I'm going to the beach.
Golf cart. Beach chair.
suntan lotion.
Sunscreen.
No.
Oh, sunglasses.
Bathing suit.
Bathing suit.
Bathing suit. It's Brady.
Yes.
Bathing suit.
1 point, Brady Dorf.
So I'm up, what, 5-1?
Next word is chunder.
Clam chowder.
You've heard that one before, chunder.
Chunder?
That
Sons
swamp,
of Chunder?
No, that swamp boat last night.
Oh,
It almost made me chunder.
Chunder years.
Throw up.
Yes. Oh man.
Throw up, Mr. Babadook.
Oh man. I was chundering so hard I almost ripped me clacker.
Stomach lining?
Oh, the back of my shirt.
Me clacker.
Oh, my heart.
Where'd my bicycle seat go?
Oh,
Testicles? What? What?
where's my
Butthole again?
Yeah, butthole again.
Yes!
Where did my bicycle go?
I think Brady won.
I think
No, I want to hear
over.
the rest.
All right, the next one is Dax. I'll give better hints. Oh, I'm going to church. Better
60 seconds on the clock.
Right.
put on me Dax.
Pray? Suit and tie.
Kinda. Half of that.
Halo?
Tuxedo?
No, half of a suit.
Half a
tie.
duck, half a tuxedo. A duck and a tuxedo.
Priest robe.
No. More.
More what? More ducks?
Dancing shoes?
What would half a suit be? Like here, I'm only wearing half a suit.
Shirt and tie and shorts?
No.
What's the word again?
Dax.
Dax?
Just a t-shirt and a pair of Dax. That's all I need.
shorts.
Sandals.
No.
Pants.
Pants.
Oh.
You're a real pain in my date. Number 10 is date is the word.
Fruit.
No, you guys are a pain in my date.
Butthole again.
Yeah. But
What?
That's it. That's all 10, guys.
What about bogan?
I had bogan on there first, but I added one more butthole one.
What does bogan mean?
Probably butthole.
No, it doesn't. Well,
What
as
does
a
it mean?
person, like a butthole type person.
Oh.
I think it means like, I don't know, like a douchebag type guy.
Yeah, like an asshole.
Yeah.
Josh, not a big, not really good side
Showing?
quest for you. Yeah.
I don't understand Australia, man.
You know what a Tim Tam is?
I just don't
Some
get
sort of
them.
food product.
They're on the other side of the world. It's like a
I
different
just
world
don't
over there.
understand Australian
I
men.
just don't. I see the interest in it. I'd go there if someone's like, "Hey,
But all the
all
animals.
expenses paid trip
all
to
the
Australia.
animals-
Would you like to go? Yeah, I'll go.
No, because
What coast would you go to?
bit by
what?
like an alligator or something.
No, I wouldn't go near the.
What are my
Well,
choices there?
Well,
if I were going to,
Well, you could go to Perth, which is the west coast. The east coast has Sydney, Melbourne.
is the Ivory Coast on
Gold
that
Coast?
side, or is that Africa?
They have a Gold Coast. They don't
I
have
don't
an
know.
Ivory
oh,
Coast.
Gold Coast. Okay.
I don't know anything about Australia. I don't want to spoil it. I want to
What
go
if I
in
don't
there
want to go to the
blind.
beach?
I heard the middle is kind of rough.
Oh, what if I want to go to the desert? That's where I want to go. Yes.
Yeah. Well, chances are, if you just picked a random spot, I think you would hit the desert.
I know alligators are like very dangerous in the swamps of Australia and stuff. What's really dangerous in the desert?
Snakes. They have like
Oh.
the deadliest snakes there.
True.
Tasmanian devil. Oh, no, that's Tasmania.
Is that where you
They're
find
like
snakes way out in the desert?
Kangaroos.
I think they're all
There's
over
kangaroos
the place.
there.
I've never really seen a snake before. I've seen them like little garter snakes just squiggle through my lawn every now and then.
What about like?
And that's why until I was 13, I thought they
Really?
were called garden snakes.
Oh.
Nope, garter. Yeah, thanks for correcting me, everyone.
I've held snakes and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
One of my ex-girlfriends had a snake. Wasn't that cool?
What kind of snake? Like a boa constrictor?
It was a corn snake. That's the one I held. It was small. It was only like 12 inches. It was like a slap bracelet.
Oh, you didn't treat it as such, did you?
No, it wouldn't.
That would've hurt
It wouldn't snap like a snap bracelet.
It wouldn't curl around and bite
Yeah.
its tail,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't fall off.
I can make him make that whip sound though. Do you guys want to know my theory in this movie?
Yes,
What?
I do.
I have a theory that I wrote down.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I'm watching a movie, it's hard for me to look at it like it's a work of art. Like I feel like it has to exist in like a real physical world somewhere. And this one, maybe it really didn't. Maybe there's no alternate world where the Babadook exists. Maybe he doesn't need to exist. Maybe the book exists, but the mom wrote it, and then the Babadook monster is just like a manifestation of her grief and sadness about her dead husband. Or maybe the book doesn't even exist, maybe, and it's still the monster is the manifestation of her being sad. Like at the end, the kid's like, "You can never get rid of the Babadook," and
It
maybe-
lives in. Yeah, I think that they were implying that, especially with when the second time that it came back with more stuff, and it said
Yeah.
that it lives inside your skin.
Yeah, and it's her.
Ew.
And since they can't ever get rid of it, they keep it down in the basement, and like they feed it fish heads and shit, or worms. It was worms, not fish heads.
Yeah, but yeah, at that point,
He would
it
probably-
was
Well, the way I theorize it, it's better.
He would
it has
love-
fish heads instead of worms.
He would love fish heads, I bet. They
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't have fish heads. They have worms. That's the best thing they have.
Well, why couldn't the kid dig up some fish heads?
I don't think it works like that.
Well, he's a magician. He can make it happen.
Someone has to bury fish heads first.
I don't know. Where'd the dove come from at the end? We don't know.
Is that an Australian custom? Maybe I got to go bury a bucket full of fish heads in the backyard.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to assume so. Is it on your list? What is fish head slang for?
Fish head, butthole.
Yeah, so
Yes.
yeah, I would agree that the Babadook is representative of her resentment towards her child, the fact that
True that.
he lived, her husband didn't, and because of the car accident, there's a direct connection where if the kid didn't exist, her husband would still be alive because
I guess, yeah.
he was on the way to the hospital.
Oh, yeah. That's a sad way to look at it, though.
Yeah, and I
wonder
think
she's sad.
I think they were pushing that. And
But like, where does it end?
it lines
That's kinda
up.
What I thought.
It lines up with your theory, I think, at the end, in that once you deal with it, it's under control, and that's what they eventually came to, right?
Yeah, maybe they can just draw comparisons. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Like, the Babadook is real, or the Babadook is just her feelings.
Yeah, I liked that part of the movie, and that's what I was talking about before, where
Yeah, me too.
it didn't spell anything out, and I was kind of I don't know if confused is the word, but because that's kind of a negative connotation to the movie, but I like that they did that they didn't spell that. They kept me confused, and afterwards, when I was done with the movie, I kind of sat there trying to make sense of it all, because
What does it all mean?
they don't let go of the kind of the physical manifestation of the Babadook. They don't come to the conclusion that it was all in her head or anything. I don't think we could definitively say that, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes. No. Wait. What?
We can't definitively say that the Babadook was all in her head or anything.
No,
because the
I
movie
think you
doesn't
can.
let us come to that
Under
conclusion.
that theory,
does
under
it?
that theory, though,
I don't know.
Under that theory, she's crazy. She killed her dog and stuff. Under my theory, if she's so sad she killed her dog and tried to kill her son, and she's like, you know what? I'm going to rethink my life. I'm not going to kill my son. Wow, what a hero. So
Overcame her own madness.
I
don't know. I think that they were trying to allude to it for most of the movie, that is this really happening inside of her head or not. But I think once the kid sees the Babadook, she crashes the car, and then the Babadook's there and it goes in her mouth. I think for me, like, I was like, all right, the Babadook is real. The kid was right the whole entire time. I'm totally on board that the Babadook exists in real life and not just in her head. I think it was definitely a metaphor for all the insanity that she was going for. That happened to her. But the Babadook was absolutely alive, and it was going to scratch them with his big, long fingernails and scare them with his hat.
And it only
top hat.
Yeah,
it only exists because of that. That's the reason for its existence.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's just some sort of demon.
Well, I think there's a pretty
He's a
clear
demon.
direct connection between the two.
Yeah. It doesn't have to.
Oh
be
yeah,
one.
absolutely.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Real or not real.
Yeah, you could go either way with
It draws parallels.
That's
That's the best kind of movie when you can do that.
Yeah, it makes you think. But that's just my interpretation. You know, I think once the Babadook was there all the time, and you could see the Babadook, and he was jumping around the room like a Spider-Man monster.
Do you guys want to see who does the best Babadook?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, do you want to take bets on who we think will do the best Babadook before we do
I haven't
Babadook?
heard Brady's yet. What if his?
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to take bets on it. I think Joe's is probably going to be the best.
I think Brady's going to be the best.
Why? Because it's that whole unknown type thing.
I
did eat a bunch of worms on my way over.
I've just been eating fish heads.
Oh.
So I'm over-inspired, I guess. Josh, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
1 minute on the clock? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
We
I
just
need to take a drink.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, what are you drinking there? Drinking a
Some apple cider thing.
Angry Orchard cider. I
Yeah,
like ciders. They've kind of
sure, it's good.
ciders
Whatever.
kind of got popular.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm drinking it.
1 minute on the clock.
Babadook.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was my Babadook. All right.
Oh no, Babadook, Dook.
I feel like you're throwing it because
That was the Mogwai. That
Oh,
was
you
the
think?
Mogwai version.
Babadook. No, it's not.
Do it. Was that the Babadook
The
doing a
Babadook,
Bob
yeah.
Uecker impression?
No, it turns into Beavis when I try to do it.
What?
I don't know. I can't.
It sounded like a old French man that's lost and he's asking for directions.
No,
Babadook.
he talked a little bit like Beavis. He talked a little bit childish to Babadook too, didn't he?
I think what he was saying, like Babadook, is like a silly word,
I've never heard that word before.
but he was saying it in a very scary way.
Yeah.
Babadook, Duke. No, was that better?
Sounds like your Greek dad yelling at you.
I don't have.
Duke.
Yeah, if you did.
Oh, Duke. Brady, what's your impression?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right.
My mind is on Brady. Remember?
Tough act to follow.
Shut up.
Babadook. Duke.
Wow, that was pretty good.
How's that? Okay.
Yeah, it was okay. I kind of liked.
I thought it started off really strong.
Really,
Yeah, it was really, that started.
I wonder if each of us had one of the words right. I think one of mine. Josh's first word.
The words? Oh, in
Or Brady's
terms
first
of
word.
How it sounded? Like, yeah, maybe.
I don't know if any of my words work. Oh man,
yours weren't. Yours wasn't good.
no.
No, yours did.
It turns into Beavis.
not
I lose
really.
it. I'm
I
not.
don't even know if it was a good Beavis.
Duke.
No, it wasn't a good Beavis. It was. I wasn't saying it was a good Beavis. Babadook. You want Babadook? You come. You ask for Babadook.
Guess who's here? It's a Babadook.
Uncle Babadook.
No, stick.
Hey, I brought my big hat.
Oh, Uncle Babadook, we love your big hat.
Hey. Don't let me get inside your head or you're going to be dead.
All right, Babadook, it's almost bedtime. Don't get them all riled up.
All right, you know. Haven't seen Uncle Babadook in about, 2 years.
Traveled all night to see you, you kids. Brought a bottle of whiskey. Drank it. It's in the car. It's in your recycling already. Oh, Uncle
He went from
Babadook.
being like French, proper French guy to whatever. I was
Gypsy.
a gypsy, some sort of gypsy guy.
Standard
Yeah,
gypsy.
Eastern Standard gypsy. Yeah.
Eastern Standard gypsy time.
He could really be anything. It depends on, what you're feeling inside.
Well, do you think that it was?
What needs to be addressed and exercised.
Do you think that the Babadook was exclusive to their family? Do you?
Yes.
You do. Do you, Brady?
Yes, I do.
You brought
I think
that up.
it's relegated
So
to the
yes.
continent of Australia, but
Oh.
I think it's in everybody there. I can only assume.
Like they're all dealing with the Babadook, but no one talks about it, and then she starts bringing it up. Everyone's like, "All right, just don't bring it up."
Yeah.
We all deal with the Babadook.
Yeah, that's my theory.
It's like, "Oh, really? The Babadook came to you too?
We should write
Congratulations!"
a sequel to the Babadook, and it should be about a group of ghost hunters that go looking for the Babadook. They meet up with the family. They're like, right. There's a ghost down in the basement. Right-o.
I think they should be all female Ghostbusters. Then magically you have the script for Ghostbusters 3.
True.
Got me
Cross-
rock slinger, I do.
Oh, it's the kid when he's older.
Yeah, is that British?
Maybe it's the kid when he's older, and his mom.
Yeah, it's probably British.
His mom is like a world-famous helper at a nursing home.
Bingo caller.
Yeah, she goes pro with the whole.
6 million.
5 million. Anybody have 5?
Her bosses didn't
billion.
like that. She was doing a bingo at work at the nursing home, and she's like, number 5 million. 5 million.
She had a very depressing existence.
That was the only joy in her life, really. It seemed like
Well, the only reason
Besides
that it
your
was,
dog.
yeah, because
she killed
her
dog,
kid was
though.
nuts at home. So anytime she could get away, she was happier.
He wasn't nuts. He was on your team.
I know, but she didn't believe him. I'm the only one on this planet that believed him from the first second.
Wow.
I believed him from as soon as the movie started. I didn't think the Babadook existed, but I knew something existed.
The kid was really annoying.
And then the Babadook did exist.
I
He
totally
was right.
knew. when I saw the book and I saw Babadook, I totally knew that book is bad news, if you ask me.
Yeah.
The name of the movie is
How could you
Babadook.
tell at that point?
You know, the name of the movie's The Babadook.
So
And the name of that book is Mr. Babadook.
yeah.
So, much like did the monster exist or didn't it exist, there was a parallel existence between the Babadook, the book, also known as Mr. Babadook, the book, and the Babadook, the physical manifestation of the book.
So what about it? That made it scarier?
I don't know. I forget where I was going with that. Where was I going?
It made you hyper aware of the title of the movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was just being stupid. And then,
Oh.
then I got really carried away and forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I was just being a dick.
Oh.
Yeah, the Babadook. Yeah, no shit.
What?
It's a really confusing concept. I understand.
I thought that part made it scarier. That like we have some sort of like entertainment medium, and the character is represented in that medium, but it escapes that medium and becomes a real terror. Does that make it scarier for you guys? Because that made me kind of aware that I'm watching a movie, but then later that night when I try to go to sleep, the Babadook's going to get me. So.
Yeah. Most
so
likely.
titular.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What? That's an actual word.
I know, so titular. The Babadook. I'm still laughing about the
What?
Babadook.
The movie or what you were talking about before?
I think he's talking about the book. Babadook, Mr. Babadook, the book, not Babadook, the man. From the
myth,
book?
the legend.
Yeah.
Boy.
I entertained the idea of maybe
Oh, wow.
the movie ends because she did give the kid to the Babadook.
Yeah.
I thought maybe
I wouldn't have put it past her.
Yeah.
She was crazy.
At what point?
She gave, like, all of a sudden, she's like, stay away from my kid, blah, blah, blah. But she had already given him to the Babadook.
Dude, the
And
part-
that's why their lives were better, is because she let the Babadook inside of the kid. And he's being good, and he's being like, he can do magic and stuff now. He made
that's
the
true.
dove appear. He's a magical guy, like
So what's
Uncle
in the basement?
Babadook. I don't know, whatever.
Babadook.
It's some sort of monster that I that part I couldn't
An
figure out.
additional monster?
Yeah,
No,
maybe
it's the Babadook.
whatever happened to her kid
Babadook.
is now in the basement. That's why she's keeping it, because she knows it's her kid.
Think the kid's down in the basement and the Babadook is now
Yeah.
acting as her son?
Yeah, they,
Are you
switched
serious?
Existence. Yeah, that's how she gave him her son.
Like the movie The One I Love?
Mm-hmm. I don't what?
No.
I've never seen that.
Spoiler alert. I totally want to make an intro called Spoiler
Brady,
Alert.
did you catch any of what I just threw at you?
Yeah, I guess I got it. I don't agree with it.
No, I don't. No, that's not what I think. But I entertain the idea because
okay.
what else explains the fact that he could make doves appear? We have to acknowledge that that's happening in this movie.
He bought a dove at a dove store.
No way.
And
They
he watched
have
the-
him in Australia.
And he watched the Magician DVD on how to do it.
No
Yeah.
way.
He's
Yeah, he was a
smart.
pretty decent magician. He
No,
was.
he was
he
a
was.
little kid.
He
You
was
can't
a
make
mighty
dove appear.
showman.
How did he get a
Remember
dove?
that show in the
How did
basement?
he
That
get
was
a dove?
fantastic.
How did he get a dove? Where did he get a dove? There's no dove store.
Yes, there is.
Where? In Australia, there's a dove store?
Yes.
They're just white pigeons.
See, I don't understand.
There's a
anything
word
that
for it.
happens there.
It's
Dovna?
clacker.
Clacker. No, that's actually it's butthole, isn't it? Yeah.
Clacker's Dove Emporium.
Clackers. Old Uncle Clacker. How many doves today? Little Sammy? Just one. Only got the one trick today. That was totally the wrong accent.
Like,
that
well,
was
I
like
mean,
chimney sweep.
you bring up that. I wonder how much
Mister.
we missed or what we would get out of a second viewing in terms of interpretation. Because I feel like there could either be a lot there or there could be
Less?
like little there. Like we wouldn't get any more out of a second viewing in terms of like added viewpoints or anything that we didn't pick up on before. And I think we might be in the same spot.
Yeah. Do you know what scene was really messed up? At some point, towards the end, it's not looking good. The mom is like really not sleeping well,
Yeah.
And the kid comes up, it's like, Mom, I'm hungry.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to take the sleeping pills anymore.
Yeah, that hurt my feelings.
I'm just so hungry. And she goes, if you're so hungry, why don't you eat shit?
I was expecting her to go to the bedroom and he's in the corner actually eating shit.
Oh my God, that was so messed up.
Thanks, Mommy.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Oh God.
That made me sad.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys don't have a little kid. I have a little boy. It makes me sad to see a little boy like, oh, I need the sandwich.
He was good. That's
Yeah,
another
he was good
aspect of the kid
acting,
actor.
yeah.
Like him
Oh,
being
I'm sorry, I hit
upset
my
by
mic.
his mom.
Yeah,
He really
I-
sold that well too.
Yeah. He was really good actor. I was on his team the entire time. I knew he was telling the truth. Because even though he was making weapons and he was being super weird, he was not being violent or anything towards any people, and he was super sweet and super
Except when
nice
he pushed
kid.
that girl out of the treehouse.
Yeah, but she was cornered him inside of her treehouse and was telling him that nobody likes you.
was
Your
so
mom doesn't even
stupid.
like you. You are so bad, and that's why you don't have a daddy. And she just goes, "You have no daddy," and
it's like
chanting it at him.
She never saw Problem Child.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
The logic behind that, you don't have a dad. Your dad died because he hates you. What?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. No, shut up. No, she's just saying the meanest thing she could think
That's
of.
so mean.
So
What do you think to
she had it coming. Good for you, Sam. I believe you.
Wasn't that
And
high
that's
tree
not
house.
why you have no daddy. It was not your fault, Sam.
If she got that hurt, the treehouse was too high. Shouldn't be that high.
Yeah.
Why
what
does
are
a
you
girl
doing?
have a treehouse?
It was
it
kind of
decorated
like a doll. It was like a
little
doll
girl's
treehouse. Yeah, it
Oh,
wasn't,
okay.
it wasn't
Yeah, it was kind of
super
dumb.
high off the ground.
No, I guess not.
No, it wasn't like a 10-foot drop or anything.
Did you ever have a treehouse? Never had a treehouse.
4,
No.
5 feet maybe
Never.
Did you ever make a fort? I made forts.
What, out of like couch pillows?
in the trees.
Like a lean-to. Like a lean-to fort.
No.
No.
That involved
I'd make
going
forts
outside.
inside of the woods.
We used to go under Dominic's deck. It was kind of like a fort. Remember that, Josh? You probably went under there once.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
There's some dude who like dug out like the under part of like the deck. And I swear he had a Sega down there one time.
What?
I swear he did.
Was it plugged in?
Yeah, I could be misremembering it, but I swear. Yeah, we'll have to ask him.
Were you guys eating fish heads?
Yes. Yeah, I got the bucket today. Whoa, it's a double bucket.
2 buckets today. Whoa, you guys brought Sega down here?
Wow, the Australian delicacy.
Now we can play Sega when we eat our fish heads?
Would you just grab them by the handful?
No, one at a time.
Oh, really? That's how you start. Like a pizza pocket sort of thing, like a Tostina pizza roll.
Yeah. Imagine you just squeeze it, right? Because you don't want to eat the scales.
Yeah.
Just like a push, not like a push pop, but you get where I'm going.
That whole company that makes those pizza pockets, they make jalapeno poppers now.
Yeah.
And I got them. They weren't that good. They were kind of too hot for me.
It was a gigantic jalapeno with cream cheese in it.
No, I don't think it was. No, it was still the same kind of pocket, but inside it was like chopped up jalapenos and hot cream cheese.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Isn't that just what Josh said?
It was very hot though. No, he said the jalapenos on the
No,
outside.
I thought it was like a big.
The structure of it. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it was a jalapeno.
Jeez, Brady, get it together.
I thought you were correcting him when he said cream cheese with, hot cream cheese. Oh, right.
Why would I use a cold cream cheese in my jalapeno poppers?
Well, it's frozen, and then you throw it in the oven. Right?
I guess.
It's cooking.
Not me. You're supposed to cook it?
I thought they were like frozen bonbons. Frozen cheese wouldn't be that bad. What's frozen cheese? Just like ice cream. Brady, you have a lot of notes
no,
over
it's
there.
not.
Did we discuss any of your notes, Brady?
Kind of.
I can't really read your handwriting.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't bring it for you to read it.
It looks like Australian.
You just want to read everything.
I have like a whole stack of things in front of me that I read. My theory, I even shortened my theory. I wrote a couple disjointed paragraphs.
Well, all right, let's hear it.
No, I summarized it.
Why?
Because summary.
What are you talking about? You summarized it already?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we discussed it,
Yeah,
right?
we discussed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that part. Well, that's just peachy.
Movie?
Next week's choice, yeah. Let's discuss
Oh,
next
yeah.
week's choice. Next week is my choice. I get to pick the movie. I choose the movie Boyhood.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Richard Linklater.
Good. I want to see that.
Yeah, right. That should be a good choice. It's just nominated for an Oscar.
It's kind of the front runner, I've heard.
You think? Whoa.
That's what I heard.
I saw the movie Whiplash this week. I wish I didn't see the movie Whiplash because I would recommend that. That movie is so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping Boyhood is just as good, if not better.
What's the premise of it? That it's not like a gimmick. This thing where he shot it over. Well, how long was it?
It's got to be.
Sounds like a gimmick.
It's got to be a little gimmicky, yeah.
He shot it over 12 years.
Is that all it is, though? Is anyone saying that that's all it is?
Well,
because I'd be worried about that.
No, I don't think it would get the attention that it got. If it was just that, because Linklater's done gimmicky stuff before, and I guess I'm specifically thinking of Waking Life, where he shot all those conversations, and I don't know if it was like existential conversations and stuff, and then rumor has it that it wasn't like interesting enough, so he put that animation over it. Do you guys remember that movie or no?
Yeah,
it was like animated over the film.
Yeah.
So
there was two, weren't there? Was that him? No,
yeah.
I'm thinking of something else, I think.
All right, so
in terms
even
of
if it is
being
gimmicky, it's cool.
Yeah, I would be less worried about it because
right,
of the Oscar attention that it's been getting.
He could have just hired a really top-of-the-notch makeup crew, and they could have just filmed it.
Yeah,
all
they
out.
could have CGI that. I bet Peter Jackson could have knocked that movie out in 32 days.
The one criticism that I've heard is that people are like, well, if he didn't shoot it this way and it wasn't using the same actors over the course of 12 years, like, it wouldn't be as interesting or as good. But that's like kind of the whole point.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
I want to reshoot it.
You think we could do it CGI? Dude, they made Benjamin Button.
I'm thinking makeup. Just
Yeah.
makeup.
Just do awesome, really good, awesome.
Stilts.
Like zombie stilts.
Yeah, stilts. And
Zombie makeup. That's all we have. We make the best with that.
we could
I was in a fire. I'm sorry.
we could take the head off of a baby doll.
I'm sorry.
Take the head off a baby doll. We put it in a crib. With your head
Oh my gosh.
Your head popping through.
You may not recognize me.
That's so sad. Don't apologize for that ever.
You may not recognize me with my new head. Oh, the future's scary, Grandpa.
Jesus.
This movie's so sad.
So yeah, next week. I mean, I hope it compares to our take on it now.
This is going to be good. Yeah.
This is going to be good. Next week we'll discuss Boyhood, right?
Yes. Well, yes.
Oh yes.
What? It's up for debate.
I think
we
we'll
just
discuss.
talked about it for like 5
Oh
minutes.
yeah. I think we'll discuss our own Boyhoods too.
I guess so.
Maybe we should, guys.
I wish it was filmed.
We should. Good times and the bad times of Boyhood, you know?
Yeah.
Get yelled at by your mom. Tough day at school. Rough day at the bus stop.
Tough day at life.
Tough day at life.
Yeah.
It ain't easy being a kid, man.
Nah, man.
Boyhood's no joke.
What do you have to deal with? Babadooks?
Babadook. Who knows? Australia got Babadooks. Boyhood has its own demons, too.
Babadook. Duke of Earl.
Well, this radio show is brought to you by the Babadook. Now in stores for $17.99. The book. Mr. Babadook.
What a deal.
What a deal. For Josh and Brady, I'm Joe. We're Super Film Quest. This has been Super Film Quest, too. It's kind of an existential crisis
Yes,
thing.
we are it.
We're going to animate over it.
We are it. Now we end.
A Super Film Quest thanks go out to Toon Food for allowing us to use their songs Grade A and Back Home. People like you make our podcast better.